Hey guys, this is the long day, so we're still reading the 65 story treehouse, but I think we're up to chapter 8 to be honest. I think we are. Chapter 8, Mummy Madness. So page 85, so here we go. Chapter 8, Mummy's Madness. As we swirl through the time once more until we feel the non-familiar falling sensation. Weather, muggy with a chance of mummies. So that's the time machine there. Terry peeps out at the top of the bin. Can you see the building permit office? I say. He say, does the building permit office looks like a pyramid? No, saying the inspector. Chewing up there says, uh-oh. Then I think we might be in ancient Egypt, says Terry. All I can see is sand and sphinx, palm trees, and big old top pyramid that we're about to smash into. There's a gold top there. There's a pyramid sighing on the increase. It looks like a meteor. Oh no. Today we landed on the top of the ancient Egypt pyramid and bumped them way down at the bottom. There's bumps everywhere. Just crash. Bam. Looks not good. Okay, we're gonna see. Before that, I'm just gonna check up to 2025. Okay. Familiar. We're going to stop. A crowd of stung looking ancient Egypt and started at the top of our bin. Then you just squashed a pharaoh. Uh-oh, says Terry. I think we just squashed a pharaoh. Whatever that is. That's a king of ancient Egypt, I say. This is bad, very bad. Pharaoh found by flying bin. The inspector shakes his head sadly. If only people would take the trouble to install land warnings and warning people on their time traveling wheelie bins, this sort of unpleasant accident could easily be avoided. The pharaoh lets out the moan. He's still alive, says Terry. Quick, let's get the bin off him, I say. Daring rescue bid of save the crushed king. That is not good. Well, we lift the bin off the pharaoh and help him to his feet. Thank you, he says. And now you must die. But we just saved your life, says Terry. You also squashed me with your sky chariot, say the pharaoh. And the penalty of squash the pharaoh is death. That means death penalty. God, seize them! And also it says Sky shot face death penalty. Okay, I'm just gonna read this one. Now just hold on for a minute, say the inspector. Who are you? Say the pharaoh. Inspector Borap. The name, say the inspector. And say the inspector. An inspecting building is my game. He hands the pharaoh his business card. Borap brandish a new business card. Okay. Good, you guys. That's what they show them. The pharaoh was worried looks worried. You're a building inspector, he say. Yes, say Inspector Bullrap. Do you have current Zaval building permits for this pyramid? Why, yes, say the pharaoh. Of course I do. May I see it? Say the inspector. The pharaoh signals to the scribe and bring over the scroll and hand it to Inspector Bullrap. The inspector unrolls and examines it closely. The inspector inspects pyramid permits. Is this your game signature? Is this your signature? He say to the pharaoh. Yes, said the pharaoh. I sign it and issue all my building permits myself. This is highly irregular, said the inspector. I never heard this anybody sign their own building permits. I'm afraid I'm going to need you to fill out the few forms. It will take a few minutes for your valuable time. It will help you align with the form filling rhyme. Pharaoh under the fire over the faulty permit. Now the inspector is very angry about the signature. I need to complete this building certificate. Use the black ink or blue, and I like it in triplicate. And don't you include all the personal information, your star signature, your weight, and your material situation. I'll also require all your contact details, your home phones, your address, your birth homes and work emails. Emails. Pharaoh forced to fill out the form. You need to prevail from the council, so the application, and if your neighbor objects, you seek arbitration. I need to see a blueprint from top of a foundation and 5,000 kilograms essays in support your application. You're the owner, builder. I need you, builder. So I need you to prove all your qualifications, even the Pharaoh as a follow as a regulation. Here, Garfield homework set on his set for His Highness. Whoa, that is not good. I nudged the inspector to his attention. This is really the best time to be worried about whether the Pharaoh is permit for this pyramid. I whispered, should we try to figure out how to avoid being put to death? Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, said the inspector. While he's busy with the paperwork, he can make our escape. Come on, let's hide in the pyramid. We'll run through the doorway behind us and down a long corridor to the dark chamber. Pharaoh fooled by the fool feeling fierce. First, I can't see anything, says Terry. Me neither, I say. And quit tapping me. I'm not tapping you, says Terry. It must be the inspector. That's not me, says the inspector. I'm too busy looking at my torch. But if it isn't Terry and it isn't you, then who is it? It could be a mummy, says Terry. Ah, there's my torch, says the inspector. He switched it on. Mummy danger. Ooh, I hope it's not good. Oh, I was right, says Terry. It's a mummy. Oh my goodness. And that's a dark path, and these are all things. Torch turn off, plunge page into darkness. The inspector turns off his torch. He say, thrusting the loud of bubble wrap into my hand. Wrap yourself up in this. Terry, he say. You do the same. But why, says Terry. No time to explain, just do it. We do it. The inspector turns his torch on again. Ooh, I think it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse. Oh no. This time the mummy turns to sacred. Turns to be scared. It's time to run out of the chamber. Arr! Frightened mummy freaked by fakes. Well, these are a bit scary. Oh, my eye. Great work, Inspector, I say. But how did you know the mummy would be scared of other mummies? He's just a hunch, he say. Let's go. We head to the front of the door, far side of the chamber, squeeze through it, and fall straight through. Through a trap door. Sorry, it was me. Beware of doors. That's what. I think it says beware of doors. I think it's fall trap. Squish! We landed on something soft. It's too dark to see anything, but I can feel Terry wiggling around next to me. He sighed happily, soft and squishy. Whether squishy and chance of apps. I'm not sure soft and squishy is necessarily a good thing, Terry. As I expected when it's hissing, I think it might be in the pit of apps. What are apps? Says Terry. Ancient Egypt snakes, I say. Yikes! Screams Terry. Let's not panic, says the inspector. Fortunately, I still have a torch. You turn it on. What are the page apps? It's like Apps is the Egyptian word for snakes. You might know, like Egyptian cobra. I was right. We're in the pair of apps. Ah, the other proved right yet again. Okay, that's quite enough screaming for one pit of apps, said Inspector. Mm-mm. We're safely covered in bubble wrap, so they can't be biting us. Yes, but how do we get it off the pit? I say. The inspector shrugs and shakes his head sadly. If only people would take the trouble in some emergency exit, and the snake pit, this sort of dilemma could be easily avoided, he said. Safety standard, slippery in snake's pit. There's too many apps, aka snakes. We don't need an emergency accident, says Terry. We got an apps. We got apps. We can charm them and use them as a ladder. Well, that's a great idea, I say. But do you need music or charm snakes? As far as I know, one of us brought the punjit. What's punji? Punjis, says Terry. What is a wind instrument or one charm snakes? I say. No, I don't have one of those, says Terry. But I got a balloon. This should work as well. What are the page punji? It's like a musician. Terry blows the balloon up, pinches the neck, and start releasing the air in a high-pitched stretch. Sure, it might not be everybody's ideas of beautiful music, but the snake seems to like it. The screech. Oh, they felt the calm snakes. The snake raises up, swaying, and thread themselves together until eventually they form a ladder. That leads right to the top of the pit. We scramble up the snake ladder as fast as we can and make it to the top, just as Terry. Balloon runs out of squawks and ladders collapse. Snake ladder super success. Well, says Terry, panting. That was even more fun than our snake and ladders that were back in the treehouse. I'm not sure that that's fun is exactly the word. That's the word I would say the inspector. I must admit it. I feel quite unusually energized. Phew. Now the inspector is energizing. So, I can hear shouting everywhere. Behind us, we better keep moving. I think the Pharaoh might have finished his paperwork. Inspector energized by unusual exit. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We're down to the long corner here. Keep the careful watch of mummies and trapdoors. Look, says Terry, pointing a series of pictures on the wall. It's Bucky, the Bucky Dog Gibson. Ancient Bucky cartoon to discovery. Oh my goodness. At the end of the corridor, we come across two ancient Egyptian workings to the Bucky cartoons. Initially again, says Terry. Hey, Egyptian Andy and Terry. Who are you? Say Egyptian Andy. We're our future self. We're your future self, I explain. Pleased to meet you, say Egyptian Andy. Pyramid Paul meet future selves. Wow, they start meeting each other. Stop! Great, Bucky the Bucky Dog Egyptian cartoon, says Terry. Thanks, say Egyptian Terry. The ancient Egyptian Andy rolls his eyes. I think it's dumb, he say. I agree, I say. High five, Egyptian Andy. Words of the page Dog Egyptian. It's like a human Egyptian thing. We'd love to stay and chat, I say, but we've been chased by pharaoh gods. Is there a fast way out of here? Sure, say Egyptians, Terry. We quickly scribbled a map of the pieces of pyramids and hand it to me. Just long for us. It says long ceiling. Okay, it says fresh hope the pharaoh crushes. Oh, that's not good. I think we're nearly there, but I think we can stop. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Thank goodness we're out of here. I say. We say we say goodbyes to our ancient Egyptian selves and have followed them out until at the last we're back outside the ancient Egyptian sunlight. We peeled off our bubble wrap as fast as we can. That stuff is hot. Bubble wrap reverse gear. Thank goodness we're out of here. I say the inspector. What pyramid is the pyramid? That pyramid is so dangerous. It made me the treehouse look positive safe. Uh-oh, I say. We come the guards, run! Fashion bubble wrap is hot. We run behind us. We hear popping of the bubble wrap as the guards step on it. Here, this stuff is fun, says one. They all stop picking up handful of bubble wraps and stop popping. It is like crazy. There's pops everywhere. Oh my goodness. Nearly there. We reach the bin climb and Terry reset the cherometer and blast off the zoom. Sorry, I need to zoom up to the air through the cloud of sands. Phew, said the inspector. That's a close one. He takes off his hat and wipes his brows. Oh dear. Timely escape from the traveling trio. What's the matter? I say. There's an app, says Terry. He says, where? In my hat? No, hang on. It's not in my hat anymore. It's in the bin somewhere. Yikes! Screams Terry. We've been swerved out of control. Head towards the giant stone nose to the nose of the great sphinx. Terry, watch out! I yelled. But it's too late. Hard hat, horror. Ooh. It's fear of snakes called a phobia. I'm not sure. Or phagophobia. I'm not sure of that. The day I really but went out of control, but there was an ass in and it smashed the nose of Sphinx. Glug. Oh dear. Really been out of control. And there's a tongue. Rock. That's what the birds say. Oops, says Terry. How's the Sphinx? How's that the Sphinx lost its nose? Say the inspector. Another mystery solved, says Terry. Oh, it says mystery of how the Sphinx lost its nose. Mystery of Sphinx solved. That's all very well. That's about 5 cases. Look at that. Well, that's very well, say, but there'll be still an ass in the bin. Not for long, said the inspector. He scooped the ass up into his hard hat, opened the lid, and the flinch opened the ass and his hat overboard. And there's apps overboard. You mean you need a safe landing for this snake? Well, that was brave, I say, and risk, and that was just in time, says Terry. Hold on, there we go again. Swell. Book news. Years just reached up to 224. We got to chapter 9. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you want to do it again. And also make sure to subscribe. If we hit 25 subscribers on May 8th, we're gonna do an epic shout out. So make sure to subscribe because the time is running out. And also stay tuned for new crazy videos. I'm Aaron Chung. Be brave. Stay wild. We'll see you on the next adventure.